Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Brown Sugar. Just want to come on here and give you guys an update. I have switched from sugar fasting to the sugar diet, meaning that I am still going to be having sugar, high sugar and fruit in the morning for breakfast and high sugar and fruit for the lunch. But at dinner, I'm just going to be having a large salad. That's what it seems like my body really thrives on. I used to do it that way and I lost a whole lot of weight when I was doing it that way. So at night, I'm going to be having this large salad with a fat-free dressing, okay? Lots of, tomatoes, cucumbers, and it's going to be different types of greens and maybe a little bit of purple onion. That's all I really like in my salad. From time to time, I do crave a little bit of a meatiness to my salad, so I might sprinkle in about 10 kidney beans, but that is where I'm gonna stay. That is my sweet spot, okay? So today, I just wanted to let you know what I had for breakfast. I had a 750 milliliter glass of water. That's what I started my day off with. And then I had about 6 big fat juicy mangoes. Excuse me, I'm sweating this. It's always hot in Texas, so I'm sweating. So I had those mangoes. And when I went to Whole Foods a few minutes ago, I picked up this fresh pressed juice. They juiced it right in front of me. It's, I think it's called Red Dawn or something like that. It's beets, carrots, celery, parsley, and something else, but it tastes like V8. Okay, so I've been drinking on this. It's pretty big. I've been working on that, and I did want to share with you a few other things that I picked up. Now I am at this restaurant and I have never been here before. It's called Genghis Grill, and they were kind enough to allow me to sit and on their patio and make this video. So kudos to them, Genghis Grill, and I told them once I lose my weight, and I will come back here and order something from them, because they said you don't have to order anything. So kudos to them. I'm sending lots of love to them. And if you guys are doing your fat-free and you happen to, I would really recommend Genghis Grill to you guys. I've never been here before. This is my first time, but I realized that they had a nice little shady spot on their patio and nobody was back here. So I did ask them if I could come out here and set up, and they said sure, and you don't have to buy anything. So you guys that are doing the fat free, I just want to say it one more time, Genghis Grill, okay? If you guys can come over here and maybe ask them to cook your food without the oil. They look like they have bowls, rice bowls with meat and vegetables or something like that in there. So anyway, yes, like I said, a million thanks to them, much gratitude to them, and lots of love to them. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Because I was going to go to the park, but the place where I usually set up everything and do my videos, it was taken. There were some people there with some big piñatas, and they were having a real nice party, and so I didn't, there was no room for me, basically. But I want to encourage, like I said before, I want to encourage everybody to continue to increase the sugar. You're going to be doing protein now, lean proteins, and you're going to be doing fat-free, but keep the sugars high during the daytime, because you want to be happy. You want to have a great mood. You want to have a great attitude. You want to have energy. Continue to pump the sugars in the daytime, okay? And even if you want to before night, it's up to you. It's your, it's like a clean canvas. Okay, and Cole has said all you have to do is focus on fat-free. So you can do it whatever way you want to do it. I just choose to do the fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, and the large salad for dinner. And I'm glad that he added the protein back in, because sometimes I want to put a little baked tofu on there on my salad. I'll cut it up into little cubes and put it in the oven with a little non-stick cooking spray, just a quick spray across it, and then bake it and then pour it on top of my salad. Excuse me, I'm outside. and then sprinkle it all over my salad and eat it. It's delicious. So sometimes I want to do that, you know, and I think it's fantastic that he has encouraged everybody to do the lean cuts of protein. Okay, so the only thing that you're restricting here is the fat. Okay, and that's exactly what I do. I restrict that fat. Okay, so I want to go over some sugar sources that I picked up from the store. Excuse me, I'm going to put my glasses back on. Of course, I get all of my glasses at the dollar store. So yeah, I do have a couple of sets of Ray-Bans at home, but I keep them wrapped up in my closet in a big container. I keep them in there, and I only bring them out for special occasions. And I have a couple of pairs of Ray-Bans, and I have some other fancy name brand, but I'm not really a label person. So, but anywho, that's a different story. I want to share with you guys what I got from Whole Foods and what I brought for lunch today. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, yes, you guys can. Okay, of course, that's my blue lunch box. This is some mango juice that I will be taking in a few minutes. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take this ice. I don't know if you guys can see that cup of ice. I'm going to pour in some of this. This is not mango juice. Scratch that. This is guava juice. Okay, I love guava and I love mango. I'm pouring it on the ice, everybody. I hope you can see that. And it's this Texas heat that I'm living in here. I'm working with, and I want you guys to understand that I love ice because I'm a 50-year-old woman, and I am premenopausal, so I love ice because I get hot sometimes, and that ice really helps. Now I'm going to show you what I'm putting here. This is Trader Joe's. This was in my car. Okay, I'm pouring sugar. I'm pouring sugar, and I'm pouring. And I'm pouring and I'm pouring. I'm going to take about that much. That's about it's about a fourth a cup of sugar. Okay. So I'm going to be having that. All right. So that's guava juice with sugar and ice. Then if you look next to it, I have picked up some syrups. This is a coconut syrup, organic coconut syrup. I will be putting that in my drinks in the future. I was curious, so I picked it up from the store. Also, this is the sugar in the raw syrup. The only ingredients is turbinado sugar. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the only ingredients. And then I picked up this date syrup. Okay, so I will be really happy and busy with my sugar sources, consuming them, and I'm telling you, I'm going to be on cloud 9. Also, I got some California raisins from the Whole Foods market, and then I also brought some golden kiwis in a bag, a couple of dates, and a couple of jelly candies from Trader Joe's. This is my lunch, people. This is my lunch. Okay, hold on. Oh, excuse me. That is my lunch. I'm going to be sitting here and eating it. And the people in this Genghis Grill, they told me I can sit out here and do whatever I want, bring whatever food and drink I want, and eat. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to finish this vegetable juice first. It tastes almost just like V8, but it's fresh pressed. That girl stood right there and juiced it in front of me at Whole Foods. And she charged me about $7 or $8 for this. Okay. So, that's what I wanted to go over with you guys. And I want to stress it again. Please, please, please make sure you get enough sugar in. Okay. I know you're doing fat free. I know you're going on to bigger and better things and you left little old me behind. But please increase your sugars so you can feel good, you can have a good mood, a good attitude, and a good positive perspective. Because some people, their lives, they might be going through hell. Okay? They might be going through tragic situations. They may be just been involved in a breakup. I don't know what you guys are going through. I mean, I'm not going through any of that because I don't deal with that. I don't deal with the relationships and the breakups and stuff anymore. I just choose to be by myself. I'm happy by myself. All I want is myself. I choose me. Okay. But I don't know what you guys are going through, and my heart goes out to you if you're going through a tough situation. Maybe you lost a loved one, maybe you lost a job, maybe, it could be anything. I don't know what you guys are going through. And nobody's talking, nobody's saying anything in the comment section, so I don't know. And then on top of that, nobody wants to put their business out. So, with all that being said, sugar up, carb up, pour some extra sugar. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to give you energy. It's going to change your perspective into something positive, and it's going to help you to see the silver lining in the poorest situation, the worst situation. You will still be able to look at the glass as half full and not empty. Okay? So that's what I want to encourage everybody to do. Get any bad situation and look at it from all different angles and find the positive that you can take out of that situation that will help you. And I'm telling you, once you look at things in a positive manner, the outcome improves instantly. It improves, okay? So don't stay in that depression area. Try to pull yourself up. If you're depressed, you stay there for one day. The next day you start praying, asking God to help you pull yourself up out of that, okay? And start taking your water, hydrating yourself, and increasing those sugars. Okay, so that is what I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.